For the optimistic cynic, shit. Ho got a hell of a grip. It's never a problem till niggas is ballin' and bitches they all.
Looking for cheap MT and MUT 16 coin? Head on down to logger.com. Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy JRock447 back at it again with some NCAA Basketball 10. And right here, you're seeing our roster going into next year. It's not looking good at all, man. It's not looking good with all those departures. So we had to go into the recruiting. And also, I have to address that we will be having a Ball Brothers versus LeBron Part 2 on Friday. This time, it's just going to be simulation. And honestly, that video has gotten 80,000 views, and I've seen the good reviews and I've seen the bad reviews of the video. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna make a part 2, and I still believe Chino Hills is gonna win, because as a public school, to accomplish that feat is unbelievable. Because private schools can recruit all they want, public schools can't. Public schools can't recruit, okay? So it's amazing what they've done. Now you see we're going after a power forward because we just got dismantled. So Damian, we're looking for him because this guy's pretty good. Damian Dunn. We're not looking for somebody who's going to score like 20 points like a Damian Hastings. But Damian Dunn, maybe he could, you know, get us a few rebounds here and there, get some points here and there. Honestly, Shaka Wimberly, he's going to be that guy we're going to give the ball to pretty much the most. Tyson Chambers and Joshua Everidge could share after that, and after that it's just it's a toss-up. That's what makes this team so interesting this year, is that I don't know who to pass the ball to. I only know 3 guys I can really trust. The rest of everybody else, I don't know. Even Derek Coffey, who's been here, the first 3 years he's been here, it's been terrible. He wasn't that good. He was trash. And Doug Marshall, we're heavily pursuing him. He is the number 4th ranked player in the nation. So we are definitely looking to grab him. And Jared Griffith, even though he's very undersized at his position, we still want to get him. We still believe we could, transition him into a point guard. Hopefully, that's the plan. And we're just looking for guys who can produce. We lost 2 of our best shooting guards to ever be on the roster, James Poe and Oliver Goodwin. So we got to fill in for that. And we lost our front court. We lost all of our front court. We lost Greg Wheeler too. I mean, he was a great contributor, and we lost him. It's unbelievable what happened, what transpired in the past few months. I didn't think they were going to leave. I thought they wanted to stay and create a dynasty. But oh well. So we are definitely going after Jared Griffith. Devin Brandon, we're going after him as well. I got to spend these recruiting points, baby. I have them for a reason. And Doug Marshall, I really want to get this guy. He's really good, honestly. And I just need to make this team better. But the thing with this game is, a lot of times when you recruit them, it says, oh, this guy, he's gonna go straight to the pros. But the thing is also, Doug Marshall signed with Princeton, and that just got me mad. So now I have to go after Damian Dunn or Marcus Durham. But that's so weird. Like, everybody wants to go pro after 1 year. Well, technically in real life, that's how it is. But Jesus, man. It's like we don't get a break. And I finally found out what all those things mean. Basically, all those bubbles. Basically, the ESPN 100 means he's a ESPN 100 ranked. That McDonald's All-American. Then All-American is the all sign. And also P stands for pipeline. I believe it stands for pipeline. I actually might be wrong on that. I might actually have to look that up, because now I think I'm starting to doubt myself. And I think the basketball is like a Mr. Basketball. You know how in every state they have a Mr. and Mrs. Basketball, like the best basketball player in that state. I think that's what it might stand for, but once again, I could be wrong, so do not quote me on that one. But you guys see, I'm really into this recruiting, because our team has been decimated. We need at least 2 guys to come. No, we need 2 guys to come in. We need 2, all right? And when we got that star-studded freshman class in 3 years ago, when we had 6 players, Bakari Finney, he ended up transferring after he got redshirted. I redshirted him for a good reason too. And Jamal Whitehead, he left going into his senior year. So things could change fast, and I really don't know why Greg Wheeler transferred. I mean, I thought that he had a bright future. I mean, with him having him on the team, he could be a quality bench player, but instead he decides to transfer. Like, even him transferring, it really messed up our team. So now we gotta heavily recruit these guys. Jared Griffith, I really want to get him. He's our only hope at shooting guard / point guard, because we don't have a lot of depth. I mean, Derek Coffey is the only guy. And then Marshall signed to Illinois. So Damian Dunn, man. Damian Dunn, it looks like we're gonna have to go after this guy, Damian Dunn. You know, it is what it is, man. It's hard. This is probably the hardest recruiting I've ever done in this game so far, and this game's starting to slap me around. This is going to be an interesting season, all right? I played some games so far, and this season is definitely going to be interesting, but you're not going to be disappointed. Not at all. And thank you to all the new subscribers. I mean, I've been getting so many subscribers lately, and everything's rising, and this is just the perfect time, you know, me going into college. Well, I don't know if it's the perfect time, actually, because once I go to college, these videos might not be coming out as frequent. I'll try my best, but I'm going to make an update video about that later on in the week, probably on Saturday or Sunday. I'm going to make a video whether I'm going to make videos in college or not, so stay tuned for that. But you guys see Damian Dunn. We need this kid. And we also need Jared Griffith on this team. So I'm not simulating the whole thing because we need these guys. We need them. All right. So Jared Griffith, and he's really starting to warm up to us. We already offered him a scholarship, and you know we're gonna send our assistant coach after him. Hopefully that'll sway him into signing with us. And I just phoned Damian Dunn's high school coach, told him like, yo, come to Hofstra, bro. Now, in real life, there are not these many great recruits that remain undeclared in the summertime. That is just unrealistic. But hey, the game does what it wants. I can't really complain because this game is made in 2009. All right, so can't really complain. And I finally offered Damian Dunn the scholarship, and hopefully this guy can sign. And yes, we actually do sign Jared Griffith. So now we have some depth at that shooting guard / point guard spot. I mean, we have Joshua Everidge, Tyson Chambers, Derek Coffey, and Jared Griffith. So pretty good. I mean, we also have Doug Givens who's coming in, and Malcolm Holmes. So we have subs for those 3 positions. Now for our center, and our center, we do have a center. His name is Devin Kennedy. He's going to be taking over sometimes. He might not get a lot of playing time, to be honest, because his overall is not that good. But Damian Dunn, he's going to have to be our starter. All right, All right, honestly, and that's only if we sign him. If we can't sign him, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. I am heavily going after this guy. Nobody else, just him. And guess what? We signed Damian Dunn. Lord has blessed us. And I don't have to recruit anymore. I don't. There's no point in me going to the red shirting. We're just going to go into the new season. You guys see, now Invitational. You know what? I say yes. We haven't been there, I believe, 2 years. I think it's 2 years because James Poe was a freshman that time, and he was going off. Same thing with Tim Crawford. Our depth, obviously, we get a B. We're not that good. And also, one thing to note, we're in the MAC, the MAAC. We changed conferences. I mean, I wanted to get a change of scenery in conferences, so that's why I joined it. But you guys see, this team is not that good. And yes, I'm putting Tyson Chambers at shooting guard because during the tournament this guy was balling out of his mind and he wasn't even playing point guard. So I put him at shooting guard and hopefully he can produce. Yes, we're undersized, but you know what? This is a mid-major team that won 2 national titles. So I believe we can do it. No Damian Hastings, no problem. I know that sounds hard to believe, but yeah, no Damian Hastings, no problem. And look at the walk-ons. Those walk-ons are not going to be there no more. They ain't. They're going to get cut. They're going to get cut next year once our team gets even better. So don't look at them too much. Now, this is just gameplay of me editing my schedule. Now, the goal of this season is to basically go win, not lose over 8 games. I don't want to lose over 8 games because our first season we lost 8 games. I don't think that team... I think this team is still good. It's just we're not that experienced. I mean, everybody in the starting lineup is underclassmen. We only have 2 seniors in rotation. In the rotation, I'm gonna use 9 or 10, and basically that's Grant Richards, who's a 65 overall. I'm not gonna use him a lot. And Derek Coffey, this might be his breakout year. So only really 1 senior we're gonna use a lot. So we don't have a lot of experience. We have 0 juniors, no juniors on this squad at all. So that's another thing. So this is just crazy. This is going to be very unpredictable. I really don't want to lose over 8 games because the conference we're in is not that hard. I believe we can go undefeated in this conference. I really believe it because our team is still pretty good. And as for the tournament, I really just want to get into the tournament. If we lose in the first round, I wouldn't be surprised. If we lose in the second round, I wouldn't be surprised. I do not see us going to the Final Four with this squad. But I really want Shaka Wembley to stay. I really want Tyson Chambers to stay. And I really want Joshua Everett to stay because these guys can start to build something. All right, just like they saw Damian Hastings and Brian Ramsey and Tim Crawford build something. Those were basically the big 3. They were the big 3. All right, Tim Crawford and Brian Ramsey, they didn't get a lot of playing time their freshman year. Same thing with Everidge. Same thing with Tyson Chambers. Same thing with Shaka Wembley. They didn't get a lot of production their freshman year. But their sophomore year is where they're going to have to break out and show what they got. All right? And I'm expecting a big year for all 3 of those guys because we need it. We need it. As there's going to be some games you watch because I already recorded it. Shaka Wembley is not going to come out of games. He's going to play the whole 40 minutes because we do not have that depth in the front court, all right? That is the problem, all right? So Shaka Wembley, he's going to be an Iron Man. He is going to have to be an Iron Man. And if somehow, some way he gets injured during a simulation, it's slow. Our season's done. It's over, all right? But anyway, this has been another J-Rob video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and peace.
When I touch a mill, I'ma be the same dude. Split the money with my gang too. And we be swerving in that Audi coupe.